South Park. Going down South Park. Old bank over there is now a car lot. Fire stove. Now over here, what used to be Ward's Plaza. Looks different. Looks strange. Ward's Plaza. Nothing left. Papa John's still over there. As we keep going down Old Valley Avenue here. The Burger King. Kern Motor Company. Coming over the railroad tracks, there's the Elms over there. Tire place. Ford. There's the Ford dealership. There you go. Sitco station. On Valley Avenue going northbound into Winchester. Well, now we're heading too early. Anybody remembers that corner used to be a gas station over there. There's the bank, first bank. And then City Bank. Now we're crossing over Gerbil early on Valley Avenue, going towards town. Coming up to Bellevue. There's the old gas station slash car lot over there. Up Lake Turn. Old Coca-Cola bottling plant, which is now Fast Signs. Bunch of old houses over there. Sherman Benjamin Moore paints. I'm trying to think where I want to go. I got an idea. I'll turn up here into Cameron Street. Maybe down Piccadilly. Guys, still coming up. Braddock Street. Or not Braddock Street. We're gonna hit Braddock Street here in a minute. Still on Valley. Coming up to the Jefferson Street light. There's that place over there. There's the house. Hanley High School. Over there's Woods Grill, and then over there, Hanley High School. There's the Triangle. And the Triangle Diner, the back of it. And there's the old Triangle Diner. In front of me is Gerard Street. Over there is the German restaurant. There's that place, and you know. And now we're on Braddock Street. South Braddock Street. Right over there That's where they're building the new South End fire station that they're starting to work on constructing it. They still have the old part open down the street there, if you can tell. But they're building a brand new fire station there. Where are we? Pine Motor Company building. Clifford Street. That was Cecil Street right back there. Now we're at Cork Street, West Cork Street, and South Braddock. Right over there's George Washington's headquarters. Now we head up. Still driving up. Ross Fire Hall is right over here. There's Ross Fire Hall. Hold on. There you go. See Ross Fire Hall. Now, also, there's Boscawen Street. But also, we're on the the part of the parade route for the Apple Blossom Parade. There's the Braddock Street Auto Park. Coming downtown here. Got Kimberly's on the corner and the old Eagles Club right there. And Kimberly's, which was the old Elks Club. And right there's the Hanley Library. But there you go. Hanley Library. Alright. As we turn on to Piccadilly. There's Indian Alley. And you got the monument over there. Bank of Clark. Old Town Walking Mall. And we're going to turn left onto Cameron Street. You can see the old George Washington right there. George Washington Hotel. Right there's where Winchester Tires used to be, but they're going to build a 5-story tire there eventually, or building for more like apartments and stuff. Over there is that place. There's the auto park. The shelter. That place right there, that old train depot, is now a restaurant. Right there. Coming up, we're going north on North Cameron Street. Coming up to the Zero Pack. They just built a whole new sidewalk over there. Alright guys, here's the Zero Pack that they're refurbishing into low-income apartments now. And then still north of North Cameron here. Wick Street. Zero Pack. I'm gonna turn up here on to Yeah, I'm gonna turn right up here. There's one of those new retaining ponds for water, storm water. Now we're on Commercial Street. Yeah, it's commercial. Commercial in Loudon, North Loudon, right there. There's Gasoline Alley. I'm gonna go across Loudon Street. Down Commercial. There's Pennsylvania Avenue, Apple packing plant. You can see White House applesauce over there. White House applesauce is right in front of me. Everybody's turning right. I'm gonna turn left. Go back down Fairmont. Now we're back on Fairmont Street. Over there's White House. And we're gonna probably go down Washington Street, guys. Go down Cork Street. North Avenue. Still going down Fairmont. Peyton Street's right there. Peyton Street's right to the left. Fairfax Lane's coming up right there. There's those yellow, the blinking lights. I remember those things since I was a little kid. Alright, now we're back on Piccadilly, but I'm going to turn right onto Washington Street. And now we're on Washington. North Washington with Amherst Street right here. Alright. So they go straight. Wolf Street. And we're at Cork Street. Still on the parade route. Part of the parade route. Alright guys, we're going to make a left here onto Cork Street. There's George Washington's headquarters again. As you can tell, I kind of just made a loop. There's that building right there. There's 55th Tap House and the Shenandoah Museum. Cork Street Tavern's right over to the left. There's Cork Street Tavern. And back to the South side of the Old Town Mall. There it is. Coming up here to Cameron Street. We'll go down Cameron Street again. Now we're gonna make a left onto Cameron Street, and we got there's the Winchester House, Kurt's building, City Hall over there. Bell ringing, it's 8 o'clock in Winchester. And now we're back to Piccadilly Street, which this time I'm gonna make a right. And like I said, right over there used to be the old Winchester Towers. Piccadilly Grill's still over there. And we're gonna go ahead and go down basically 7, beginning of 7. There's the George Washington, Piccadilly Brew Pub over here on Kent Street. There's Brew Pub. You can see over here where the old Stonewall Tavern bar and all that was. Townhouses over here. And we're going to exit out of Winchester going via the traffic circle. Downtown Winchester. Police station. Going through the traffic circle here. East lane's right there. Now coming up here to National Avenue. Leaving Winchester. Or leaving downtown Winchester. Fairmont Street over here, they're supposed to be building a bunch of townhouses. There's that old house. National Avenue. And guys, we're going to end up going from Piccadilly, or not Piccadilly, Pleasant Valley. There's the post office. The Virginia Avenue School, elementary school. And what used to be Wink FM Studios is just nothing but a bunch of townhouses now. And right in front of me is, what is that, Friendship? I think it's Friendship. Friendship Fire Department. Yeah, it is, because that's Friendship Park. Alright guys, like I always say, like share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the little tour of Winchester. Kind of like a dusk into night. Bye, guys.